Hello folks, so let's start with our lab 3. So let me tell you what we have done till now. We have done lab 1 in which we create a bucket, storage bucket using Cloud Console and Cloud Shell, and in lab 2 we use Marketplace to build a Jenkins continuous integration environment and explore the Jenkins environment. Now in lab 3 we are going to make a VPC network. So basically VPC network provides networking functionality to compute engine function engine virtual machine. So basically without VPC network you cannot create a VM instance, container or app engine application. Therefore VPC network is must, and all project has a default network to get you started with. So let's start with our lab. First of all, we need to see our objectives, what we are going to do in this lab. We are going to explore the default VPC network. Basically when we create a project, we have some default VPC networks that we are going to explore in this lab. We will create an auto mode network, a custom mode network, and create a VM instance using compute engine. In this lab we are going to learn these things. So let me set up my lab. So now you can see that I have set up my lab by doing login through this given username and password. I just say agree here, and now you can see there's a default project that has been made through it. So we are going to explore this project. First thing I want to tell you is that the VPC network is basically a physical network. It is similar to the physical network except that it is virtualized within Google Cloud. So if your physical network can combine with Google Cloud, then it can become a VPC network with Google Cloud. So what's our task 1 is? The task is to explore the default network. So I just go here, and in our navigation menu I go on VPC networks. I am searching for it, VPC network. Yeah, here it is, and VPC networks. And now you can see these are my default region. Notice default networks with its subnets. Each subnet is associated with its Google Cloud region and a private RFC 1918 CIDR block for its internal IP address, range and gateway. So here you can see that each network is associated with a region and a IP address and a gateway. These all are default network. Now we are going to see some default routes. I just click here in the left panel. These are the default routes that you can see here. So the routes tells VM instance and VPC network how to send traffic from an instance to a destination. So as the word is in itself is routes. So it tells the destination path where the traffic has to be sent. So each VPC network comes with a default routes, as you can see here, to route traffic among its subnets and send traffic from eligible instance to intended. So now you can see all these routes here. Basically, these routes are managed for you, but you can create custom static route to direct some packages to send them into your destination. We will do this later in the lab. Now fire. We will see about firewalls. What firewall basically is. So the each VPC network implements a distributed virtual firewall that you can configure firewall rules that allows you to control which package are allowed to travel to which destination. These are the default firewall rules. It basically it blocks the incoming and outgoing connections. Now you can see there are four firewall rules. So these firewall rules allows ICMP, RDP, SSH ingress traffic from anywhere and allow all TCP, UDP and ICMP traffic within network. So now I'm going to delete this rules from here. So it is deleting firewall rules. Once this thing is complete, we will going to refresh this page. Yeah, so you can see that I have successfully deleted the firewall rules, and now I am going to delete the default network too. So going to VPC networks, one back here. So let's click here, and here I am deleting the VPC network, the default VPC network, and if it takes time you can refresh it too. So yeah, here it is successfully deleted. Now we are going to create a VM instance. So here I go compute engine and then VM instances, and now we are going to create a VM instance. So yeah, create instance. I don't know why it takes time. I think there are some traffics too in my network. So I will not touch anything here. I will accept the default values and just click here the following character. So I will click here HTTP and then I will create. So as you can see, there is an error when after clicking on this and this, you can see no local networks available. And then we are going to cancel and cancel from here too. So if the networks are not available, we also can't able to create a VM instance. And now we see our task 1. So without a VPC network you cannot create a VM instance container. So you see that without a local network or any other network you are not able to create any VM instance. So yeah, it is true. Yeah, here you can see you cannot create a VM instance without a VPC network. Now we are going to create an auto mode network, and then we will convert the auto mode network into a custom mode network, and from that point you are also able to create a custom mode network. So let's go and create auto mode net. I will go here and search VM instance VPC network, sorry, and VPC networks. I will create a VPC network. I will name this my network. For subnet we will choose automatic because we are creating an auto mode VPC network. Auto means automatic, and when we are going to create a custom we will select custom subnet creation mode and then select all firewall rules to block the incoming and outgoing connections, and then we will create before this okay, we are creating and it will take some time to load. Till this we will see what we are doing next. So till here we have done the steps. Now we will record the IP address for the subnets and we will create a VM instance in US Central 1. So it's still taking load. Yeah, it's done. You can see this from here too. It is whatever activities we have done, we can see from here. So yeah, it's done. Now our next step to create a VM instance in US Central 1. To do this, we will go navigation menu, computer, then VM instances create. So then VM instances. Yeah, here we come. Now we will create an instance and name it with this. Let me copy this and now go here and change the name. This is the name. See this default things that should be matched here. US Central 1, US Central 1, yeah. Series N1, series N1, N1 standard, and standard VPU 37, 3.75 Debian. Boot disk, we will change the boot disk to this is, yeah, select. So it's Debian GNU Linux and we will create this instance. Verify that the internal IP address, yeah. So you can see here that my instance is done, and here you can note the IP, internal IP address and external IP address. The IP address should be this because it is reserved for the gateway. So let's check whether it is this or not. So yeah, it is this. It is matching with this because it is reserved for the gateway. Now we will create a VM instance in Europe West 1. So let's create another VM instance for this. Let me copy this and paste here and change the location. West 1 C, Europe, West 1 C. Uh, yeah, series N1. N1 basically stands for the first generation. And the G boot disk is already set itself, and I will create the instance again, and now you can check the internal IP address for these two. This should be matched with this. The external IP address for both games and are ephemeral, so it is taking time. Yeah, it's completely done. Now you can see the internal IP address are same for both, but the external IP address are not same because the external IP address are optional. Internal IP address is must. So what is our next step? Verify connectivity of the VM instance. So for my this VM instance, we are going to check connectivity. So it is for Europe, not the. So we will check it for US. So we will go in the US part and click on SSH, and here are some commands that we all can able to learn. I was just joking, you all can learn except me. So it takes time to connect. Yeah, it's connect here, and I have to enter the IP address. So here we are going to internal IP address. We are going to take this internal IP address of Europe, and here we are going to paste it. Oh shit. Yeah, now it's totally fine. And coming here at the back, I will enter. It will take some time. And our next step is you can ping monitor to test connectivity. We have checked the connectivity of this, and to test connectivity of this, we are going to do this again and enter external IP address of this. So let me erase this thing and paste this and enter. Yeah, so now what is the question? The question, which firewall allows to ping and address? I think it is this one. Yeah, you can read these things too. Now we will convert the network that we have made, that is auto mode network, to a custom mode network. So going here, navigation, VPC networks, click on my network, and now we will edit it, but it is taking time. Let it take time, and here we can do edit, and from auto to we are selecting custom and save. So you see, it is easy to convert an auto mode network to a custom mode network. You just have to edit and select the subnet creation mode as custom. Till it is loading, we see what we have to do. Now we will see, yeah, we have done this. So our task 3 is to create a custom mode network. Now you can know how you can make a custom mode network. We will go here, VPC network, and create a VPC network. We will name it management net. Press it here, and it is already custom and nothing else. Make sure all fields are correct to continue. Okay. Oh, you have to fill these things too. Let me fill these things fast. It is US Central 1, and what is the IP address range? It is 20, and then click done. And then click command line. Here where you will create a equivalent command line, yeah, and close from this and create. Now it will take some time. Now you can see this has been completed. Now we will create a private network. So to create a private network using gcloud command line, we will go here and then we'll click continue, and to create this we will cut, copy and paste. Not cut, just copy and paste. So this video is going tough. I just, and yeah, authorize. Let me see this. Yeah, this command is to create the private network, and this is for to create sub networks. And again it will take some time. Till this we will see what we had done. This turn, this turn, and this another subnet. This is for US and this is for EU. EU stands for Europe. Now we will see the list, and it will take some time to load the list. Yeah, here you can see the my custom lists, my management net that I have made in front of you, and the output will look like this. You to list will run the following command. Now we are going to link all these lists together, and the output will look something like this. You can see this here. Now VPC network, verify the same network and send out. So these networks are the same networks that we can see here. If you have time, you can match it. Now we will create firewall rules for the management. So on the navigation VPC firewall, VPC networks and firewall, and I'm going on firewall. We will create a firewall rules. Let me close this. So under firewalls, we will create some firewall rules. This is the name for the firewall rule that we will give it to this. Okay. Network is management target all instances in the network IP ranges 000 specified protocol. You can see, and then we will select TCP and specify with 22 and 3389 and other protocols. We will get ICMP click command line, and I will just create it. It will take some time till we will see what we have to do next. These are the things that we have to do. We will go into cloud shell, active cloud shell, into create. I will copy this. You can see firewall rules are made. Before, the firewall rules were default. Now you can see it is written management net that we have made using custom mod network. Now I will open this and paste it here. It is creating firewalls. Basically, we are now creating firewall rules with Cloud Shell, but I prefer you to do it with Cloud Console. It's totally depend on you whether you want to next to create two VM instances. So to create VM instances, create component VM instance, create instance. Now we are going to make VM instance again and compute engine VM instances. I have copied this. These are the default things that we have to. Let me close this and US Central 1 PS Central C N1 F1 Vico N1 change it with this is cancel, and machine type is F1 micro. Click and type. I will click here and then there, and then the network is pencil to edit. Here you can see these things are same, and click done. Click command line create and create. Basically this command line is gives that which command they are using. So if you want to know which commands they are using to do that thing that we are doing with Cloud Console, you can see it. So now we are creating the private net version. So again we will do this with Cloud Shell. So let me copy this, and here again it will take some time to open. So yeah, it's open, and then I am going to paste it and press enter. We have selected a zip size of this. So you can see 200 GB. It's a warning for you, but we have the output should be this, and see, it's the output we have made with the use of Cloud Console. And from here I will copy this and paste and press enter again. The output will look something like this. So column select zone, VM instances verify they are listed. So these things are already listed in this things. So I will check my progress. Yeah, I am done. So our task 4 is to explore the connectivity across networks. So in the Cloud Console navigation, Cloud VM, Cloud Console, Cloud VM instances again. Not the IP address for this and this. Okay. For my place, for my US, click SSH, and we'll enter these things. So let me enter this thing, and I have to enter external IP external EU 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 what which was this? Let me close this because I have opened 2 SSH, and let it complete its it should work. They even don't know whether it works or not. That's why they have written this. And to test connectivity of management USB, we will. These things are only for checking connectivity. I will enter um, management USVM, management USVM, external EP, external IP, enter and paste. And so these commands are all basically for the connectivity. Ping and SC, this is for a third private net. I will copy here, and this is asking for private net US external. Let me see where it is. Now from here you can do these things with yourself too. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe the channel and share it with your friends. Thank you.